Again, who missed me here? Thank you. Please, as soon as you join, just let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you, guys. And those that are seeing me for the first time, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Dopa Apparel by TSP. Sorry if you see me looking this way. I'm actually with my laptop. I'm also with you. All right. Good evening. It's been a while. Yeah. So we are supposed to be meeting every day, but I couldn't come up live. I think Saturday and Sunday. Okay. So, but I said I'm going to make sure I'm here today. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're joining me from. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. Okay, so before I proceed, I want to put up my laptop. There are a couple of things that we need to talk about. A lot of things that we need to talk about. So much has been happening. Now, I officially resumed back to work yesterday, and I have a couple of work on my decks that I have to finish before the end of this week and also deliver. So I don't know about you. So we've been talking about our New Year resolution that we're going to be talking. That is just like a series. We're going to be talking about it all through the month of January. All through the month of January, we'll be talking about it. So thank you for joining. Let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you for joining. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all your support, all for watching my videos, for the likes, for the beautiful comments, and actually for one of my video in particular. Wow, when I saw the views, I was happy. Yeah, so I want to appreciate all my subscribers, as many that have been watching my videos. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate. Thank you. I think someone just joined me. Thank you for the like. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Thank you. I think someone just joined me. Sorry, I'm trying to set up my laptop. Obinna Okafor, daalụ nwanne m. Thank you for joining. Obinna nwanne m o. Yes, so anugokwa m di, my brother. You look married. Yes, I am. Amanda, thank you for joining. Please do well to like the video. Thank you guys for joining. Obinna, what's up? Where are you watching me from? Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're watching me from. Amanda, let me also know where you're watching me from. Thank you for joining. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So we are still talking about our New Year resolution, things that we've tried, we are trying to do to, improve in our businesses, in whatever we are doing. Content creation is just everywhere. Now, there's one thing I keep telling people. Now, everybody's running to YouTube, and some people are saying, YouTube, if I want to do this niche, everybody is there. If I want to do this niche, everybody is there. My dear, there is space for you. The space is wide enough. Even in content creation, even if we have 200 million or 200 trillion billion million whatever people on this planet Earth, and everybody is in content creation, there will be space for everybody. Must I do content creation? Yes. No, you mustn't. But can everybody be a content creator? Yes. Yes, in a little space we create content, but we don't know. There are some little things that you do, you don't know that, you've just ended up creating a content that can earn you money on social media. you know Gone are those days. You see so many people into maybe family content, and some comedy, different kinds of content. Just go to YouTube and search, you will see a lot, and you will see that there's no way you want to tell me that you did not fall into any of these niches. Definitely you will find yourself doing something in one of these niches. And you know most of us didn't wake up on time, but now that we are awake, now that we are awake, and in fact when we got partially monetized, that is when you reach the 3,000 watch time hour and 1,000 subscribers for YouTube. Okay, you'll be partially monetized, and that will make you have the enablement of setting up like a subscription to your channel, okay, for your subscribers. And just as I'm talking to you now, you can gift me USSD. You can gift me something. I think there's a super chat, super thanks, and all that. So, and what else again? I think this is basically the two. I think it's about three benefits if you are partially monetized on YouTube. Now, the second stage is for you to get fully monetized. That is when you also earn from adverts, you earn from your videos. That is when you get up to 4,000 watch time hour and 1,000 subscribers. That is the threshold. Okay, that is the threshold. So apparently you might be asking yourself, how can I meet up with this 4,000 watch time hour? There was something I explained on my channel earlier on. Okay, you can wake up today, set up a YouTube channel today, and by tomorrow you've reached your 4,000 watch time hour or your 1,000 subscribers and all that. You can also wake up today, create a channel, and in the next 3 years you're still struggling to meet up with the threshold. So but the thing there is, there is no rocket science to this. It's just people finding your video and they find it interesting, and they start clicking. Everybody's watching. Your video just goes viral. Thank you for the likes. Please do well to like the video. Thank you for joining. Your video just goes viral. Wow. And people start subscribing to your channel. Maybe there's a particular video that you made and people picked interest so much. Okay, they start clicking and everybody starts subscribing because they want to come back and watch similar content. So YouTube is like, I don't know how to describe it, but you can't say this is the route. Although sometimes you see people say 7 things you need to do to get 4,000 watch time hour, 2 things you need to do, 1 million things you need to do. My dear, once you have good content and you're opportune to open up a channel and your video goes viral, somebody else can also open the same day, the same time that you did, and do similar content, and the person in the next 3 years, 5 years is still struggling to meet up with the threshold. So that is how it works. The most important thing is that when you have subscribers, people that have subscribed to your channel, people that are interested in your content, you need to look for a way to sustain. You need to look for a way to sustain them. Otherwise, you might be surprised that people will start unsubscribing from your channel, okay, when they no longer have interest in. Now, I have a friend that, when the Japa syndrome was very high in Nigeria, so she subscribed to a lot of channels that are educating people on this Japa syndrome. A lot of channel. she virtually wants to get the information from virtually, the key people on YouTube. And at the end of the day, her japa did not work. And currently, she's no longer interested in the japa stuff. What did she do? She started unsubscribing, okay, to those channels. Now, initially, when she was subscribed to those channels, she had interest in their content. So at this point, she no longer have interest in their content. So she had to unsubscribe because YouTube kept on sending her notifications, and most times she has a lot of notification on her phone. So that is what I'm also trying to say, that you know when you are giving out content to people, when people are interested in your content, that is when they subscribe. When they're no longer interested, when they're no longer your audience, some people will unsubscribe, while some will just turn off the notification, and they stop going to such channels. They don't want, that's not the information they want. They move on to whatever information that they want. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, my subscribers. Obi now Kafo, I don't know if you are still here. Obi now Kafo and Ahmedan. I'm so sorry, Murati. Ahmedan Murati. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name very well. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys. So apparently, there's no big deal in setting up a YouTube channel, even if you want to. Like now, like I was telling someone that really there's no big deal in this thing. You can just set your camera and record your activities for the day, edit it, you post it out there. You will be shocked. Now, let me tell you the reason why I started my YouTube channel. At a time, I was still learning how to make dresses. Okay, I was still learning how to make dresses, and some of the things that we've been taught, when I come back home, I try to rehearse. And I'm this kind of person, I learn when, maybe, I don't know how to put it, I learn when I am with someone, maybe we are doing it together, the person is analyzing it the more, and I'm also repeating stuff like that. So when I get back home, trying to practice this thing again, I might just tell my son to sit down as if I'm teaching him. Do you understand? So at that point, when I keep on repeating those things, I'll just tell him, okay, so when you measure the bust, you come down by 3 inches, you do this. I kept on doing that. And at some point, I said to myself, let me even record this thing and post it on YouTube. And I actually recorded. That is why I said, if you go to I think my first videos, down, maybe like almost a year plus ago, you will see that my camera was set vertically instead of horizontal, because I had no idea about what YouTube, how YouTube works. So that was how I started. I started posting. And at some point, 1 view, 2 views, 3 views. People are actually watching my video. Before you know what is happening, I said, okay, let me, try to do it proper. So I started. That was when I had to go and learn CapCut. I don't know how to use CapCut before. So that was when I had to go and learn how to use CapCut to edit it to the best of my ability, because I'm not a tech person. So, and I started posting, and I saw that people were watching. So does it mean people are, and I'll be seeing comments. I'll be seeing like, before you know what is that, I said, okay, let me adjust again. So I had to adjust. I had to go and learn how to do thumbnail. That was when I had thumbnail, title, description, and all that. So I went ahead and I continued. And before you know what is happening, today I'm partially monetized with 3,000 watch time hour and 1,000 plus subscribers. So before you know what is happening now, we'll get to 4,000, and we'll just cross over to the other side. So Whether we are making 1 cent, or we are making $100, or we are making $500,000, whichever one, it's just that step, taking that bold step, just stepping out. So today you might decide to also take that bold step and start a channel. There's no big deal there. You have an Android phone, you are watching me already, just set the camera and start talking. You'll be shocked that that thing you are saying is what people have been waiting for to hear. So you need to just take that bold step. So that was how I started, and today, this is me talking to you. Coming up life was not also easy, because I never wanted my face to appear on the camera. I used to be shy, but now, do I look like somebody that is shy? No, I'm no longer shy. But I used to be shy. So all of that, whether you're shy, whether you don't like putting out your face out there are other things that you can do. Okay, I have another YouTube channel. On that channel, is my face there? No, I don't put out my face there. Maybe sometime later, but I don't put out my face there. So, and people are, but I do mainly shorts there. People are watching. So don't use that as an excuse not to do what you are supposed to do. Okay? Don't use that. Now, you even see people writing books. Now, that takes me to AI. With AI, you can also do a lot. With AI, you can do a lot. People use AI to write books, if I'm not mistaken, do all manner, ChatGPT, do this, do that, and at the end of the day, they post it online, and people will read it. People will read it. They post it. Some of them, they sell their books. So don't sit down in this era of AI and content creation, and you say you are hungry. That reminds me, I watched a lady's video yesterday. I was just looking at this lady. I was like, everybody's now a content creator. See, even God that created you, is a creator. So you too, you need to create. And creating means you have to be creative. Creativity. You have to be original. Now, I saw this lady. I was just looking at the video. She was, showing us, I think she said she has 10 kids. So she prepared a pot of spaghetti, a very big pot of spaghetti. And she brought out 10 plates. I think 11 plates, including herself. Thank you for joining. Please do well to like the video. And she was just saying, I don't know, she didn't show where she made the spaghetti, but she now showed where she was now distributing it to her children, their plates and all that. It was a very short content, but guess what? She had a lot of views, and come and see comments in the comment section. I've also come, and if you see the pot that she was using to cook that food is so funny. The plate, everything was so funny. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to bring her down, but I'm trying to say, can you see another way that she's using to make money? Content creation. That content was very short and brief, okay? But she had a lot of people. I have come to discover on this space of social media that so many people like controversial things. Now, it's just like me now, setting up a kitchen now and bringing out a pot that has black, you understand what I mean? A dirty black pot. Maybe I've used it on firewood and I'm trying to use it on gas, and the kitchen is dirty, unkept. I'll just be there cooking, telling them that I'm teaching them how to make okra soup. People will start commenting. The next thing you start hearing is, why is your pot black? Your kitchen is too dirty. all those comments, all those likes is giving you views. So it's giving you, if you're already monetized, it's giving you mola. You understand? So people like things that are controversial. People like things that are, you know, they'll start talking. They'll start talking all manner of things. uh why is there water on the floor of your kitchen? Why is your sink dirty like this? Why? Meanwhile, the person that is creating that content knows what she's doing. She wants people to talk. She wants people to respond. That is why she left it that way. So now, go into your space and look at what you can conveniently do. You don't have to do it like the other person, but you have to watch videos, any niche that you choose that you want to, you know, that you want to follow, any niche that you want to, you know, delve into. You have to watch other people's video, okay, so that you will know how they, I'm not saying you should copy and paste, no, so that you will also have an idea of how such people, they operate in such niche. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that there is no particular, there's no like there's no particular rule that you must follow. I used to see 10 things to do before starting content creation. Some people would say, you don't need an iPhone once you have an Android phone. You don't need a ring light once you have the sunlight. If you don't have ring lights, or you can't afford it for the start, the sunlight is there. You can use the sunlight. Okay, so all these things that people do and try to make you feel that you need to have more than enough money before you start content creation is a nene. Like this woman I was telling you about, it was, that video was so funny. Like this woman I was telling you about, I'm sure that it's just an ordinary Android phone that she's using to shoot that. And it might even be that somebody is holding the phone, videoing her as she's dishing those food for her kids. Do you understand? So she might not even have a tripod stand. But by the time she continue over time, you will come to discover that she will upgrade, because it will get to a point that when the money starts coming in for her, she will want to upgrade. So just start. No matter how small, just start. Don't wait until when you have everything complete before you go ahead. So that will take me to the next thing I want to say. Now, you have chosen a particular niche. I always advise people, when you choose a particular niche down. Niche down. Narrow it down. Don't be jack of all trades. You will be exhausted though. Creating content is no child's play. From some of these big creators, before they put out video, they might even go ahead shooting that video for like forever. They might keep doing mistake and they keep repeating, they keep doing mistake, they will correct, they will do, and when they are editing, they will keep, sometimes it take them days to edit. So it's never for the faint. But then, no matter how you edit it, even if it's not looking professional, just go ahead and do it. Over time, you will improve. So, but the basic thing is that you are taking up that step. You are taking a step, you are starting something. You are not there looking for urgent 2K. This is not the era. I don't listen to people that are looking for urgent 2K anymore, because sometimes when I come to the social media space and I see what people are doing, and I know there are a lot of things people do to earn online. And some of these people, they have phones, they have data, they will just be there reading all the saga that is happening online. They will not think of a way they can use their data to make money online. People are there putting out content, you are watching, you are laughing. I'm not saying we will not watch other people's content. Definitely we'll watch other people's content, like somebody is also watching my content. Okay, so we are going to watch other people's content, but then let's have it at the back of our mind that as I'm buying data, I also need to make money from this data. Okay, I also need to make money from this data. So it's not coming online just to read. I don't want to mention name before they will come after me. Just to read all the sagas, all the sagas that is going on here, dragons that is going on. If you know anyone, you can mention it in the comment section. Let me. Oh my God. And you just see that at the end of the day that you will just laugh and laugh and laugh and go back to your bed and sleep. Tomorrow you come out again and you start watching. So make out time to look for a good niche that you can delve into in 2026. Content creation is, you just have to be creative. What do I want to do? And you are doing it. There's someone I've been talking to. I've been telling the person that you have a lot. Just go ahead. You have a channel already. Go ahead. Even if you don't have time, if it is short, start putting out shorts. Start gathering the view. There are some people that will just see your short and they will like it. They will just subscribe to your channel. Even when they know your subscriber count is still low, they will subscribe to your channel. Just keep putting out something. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 1 minute. Keep putting it out there, even if it's every day. Unfiltered, unedited. I've seen so many content that I'm sure they were. Please do well to like the video. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you. Obinna Okaf, I don't know if you are still here. Thank you for joining. So just do well to start something. It's not that easy. It's not that hard. Sorry. It's not a rocket science. Set your camera, start talking. By the time you finish talking, go back and look at it. Take it to CapCut or any editing app. Edit it. Edit it. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to use CapCut. Ask YouTube. Search it on YouTube. There are so many tutorials on that. Okay, so the most important thing is that in 2026 we are cashing out. In 2026 we are making money. We are making money in 2026. Let it not be a year that you just relax like the other years. No. So I just want to encourage us, whatever thing that you have set your heart to do in this new year, please don't procrastinate. Just go ahead and start doing it. Now, so many people have written so many things down, and this is just like the 13th day of the month. Some people are already, what they started with so much zeal, people are already pulling back. It's too early. It's too early. There's something they used to say. I watched a lady yesterday. Okay, I was close to tears because she was like, she came from a very poor, stinking family. Very poor family. And, at some point, she started creating content. She started creating content. It was that bad that, her parents men looking at them, because there was a time she came up online and she was like, was insulting her mom, that the mom is looking haggard. She was like, do you know how long this woman has stayed under the sun to sell whether bread, orange and all that? Do you know how long she has stayed, how many years she has stayed under the sun just to sell something for her children to survive? And today, she as a content creator, she's cashing out. So that it will take a lot of time to clear all the whatever. so that nobody should insult her mom and all that. So what am I trying to say? That particular lady now, through content creation, she has made a lot of money. She just built a house. She built a house for her mom. She built a house for her dad. She now built a house recently for herself. And she was so happy. And there was something that she said that, I really held on to. She said, wealth, they did not write anybody's name to wealth. That wealth is not packaged and kept in anybody's house. That wealth can move from place to place. Now, what you have to do is to get up and get your hands doing something for you to get that wealth. She actually said it in Igbo language. Igbo language is an eastern part of Nigeria. So she said, I don't know how to put it. I'm an Igbo, but I don't know how to put it. But what she said made a lot of sense. So she said that you are from a very poor family does not mean you will remain poor forever. That your parents couldn't feed you does not mean you can't feed them. That is, you can't make money and take care of them. So there is so much to do. There's so much in content creation. There's so much in content. Now let me narrow down to people in my niche. People in my niche, okay? As a fashion designer, there are other ways you can make money. You might not want to be putting out tutorial, right? You can just set your camera when you are cutting those clothes, okay? When you are cutting those clothes, you can actually set a camera and record. And when you record, you can put it like in a fast forward mode, and just do something. You might decide to even set your camera. You might, maybe if you have reached, because for YouTube you have to have at least 50 subscribers before you can start going live, okay? Before you can start going live. So what you need to do is this: if you have up to 50 subscribers, you can just go live on your channel and you're cutting those clothes and you're making the things that you're making and people are watching you. You can just decide to convert it to shorts. There are a lot you can do. You can just set up your mannequin. For instance, like I have this mannequin here, okay? Like I have this other one here. You can just decide to set your camera and, as you're dressing up your mannequin, you record it. You can go live. There are so many things you can do. All right? So there is no backing out. There is no giving up in 2026. Can I get a witness in the house? Can I get a witness in the house? No giving up, no backing out in 2026. We are going to make the money. Okay? So do well to make sure that you are starting something in 2026. You are not going to be a liability this year. So do well to get started. Okay? So now back to people in my niche. I was talking about niching down. Niching down, no matter the, what's it called? No matter the niche that you want to follow, definitely there's a place of niching down. For those of us in fashion designing, you have to niche down. Don't kill yourself. You must not sew everything, but you can still sew everything. Okay? You can still make everything, but you must not do everything. For Dopa Apparel by TSK, we are into bubus, kimonos, free dresses. You know, those are the things that we do. Now, we have people that we do jackets, corsets, bridal, kimonos, palazzos. They would do everything. But sometimes, if you don't have people that are assisting you, it gets to some points you might be overwhelmed. So you have to niche down. Let us know you for something. I was discussing with somebody one day, and the person now told me, I think you do more of boo-boos. I said, yes, that is my specialty. So she now said, growing up, that she has this particular auntie of hers, that what she does is just basically Iro and Buba, and she's known for that. When I mean Iro and Buba, is a Yoruba attire. It's a Yoruba attire that, you know, is just like a top and wrapper. That is her specialty. That when you come there, that is the only thing that she does, and she has lots and lots of customers. So when you bring other things, she will tell you she don't do them, that this is what she does. So, and she's very good at all this bride, all this Yoruba bride, you know, when they want to do all those their Iro and Buba, and big people, they are just coming to her because they know that this is her specialty. So it is good for to be master of something, specialize in a particular thing, and you will see people coming back to you than you picking up so many clothes, so many kinds of, and you end up not meeting up with targets, not meeting up with what people are expecting from you. Now, aside niching down, I've also talked about sometime about niching around. Okay, you can also niche around. Okay, all these things will help you, because in this 2026 we don't need to stress our life. It's just small hustle and plenty money. That is what we are praying for. But the most important thing is that we must be hustling. Small hustle, plenty money. Small hustle, plenty money. That is what we want. We don't want too much stress. We don't want drama. Okay, we don't want too much stress, and we don't want drama. So you need to try as much as you can to up your game. Another thing is that you always have to upgrade from time to time. Don't say I know it all. Don't say, oh, I already know the style, I know how they used to do it. No, you have to up your game. Look for master classes that you can, engage yourself with. Try to upgrade. Yes, that's the word. Try to upgrade in your skill. Even if you are a 9 to 5, try to upgrade in your career. Whatever you are doing, there's always a place of upgrade. Okay, there's always a place of upgrade. So don't neglect that aspect, because I'm sure that now, growing up, I know that when the tailors are making clothes, you see what we have inside, like a facing. They used to use needle and pin to tack it, but these days we have what they call hemming gun. Hemming gun will just bring everything down, and you iron it out, and everything will be flat and smooth. So you see that things keep revolving, things keep revolving, things keep revolving, and there's always a change. So you need to upgrade to know what is actually obtainable out there. Okay, another thing is that you have to be you need to have an online presence for your business. You need to have an online presence. So this online presence we are talking about is not just opening a channel or opening a Facebook account, Telegram, Instagram or TikTok. When you open them, you should be able to be sending out quality, valuable content, and consistency is another thing. So you also have to be consistent in putting out values. Okay, so it's very important and it's very, very, very necessary. So at this point, I don't know if anyone is with me on the comment section. So who is there with me in the comment section? Yeah, I want someone to share with me what's your New Year resolution, either for your business, either for your career, whatever. What is it that you have made up your mind that this is what you are going to be doing in this new year? Please, someone should chat me up, someone should comment and let me know. Do I have in the comment section? Okay, please do well to like the video. Do well to like the video. Okay, I'm trying to pull up on my laptop something that we can still talk about while I await your comments. Let me know where you're watching me from. You're not telling me where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you for joining. Okay, so now I want to take us on a little tutorial about e-commerce. E-commerce means running a business online where people can browse. This is my laptop I'm looking from, where people can browse products, place orders, and make payments without visiting a physical store. Can you see why online presence is very, very important? This is just a simple definition of e-commerce, where people can browse products, place order from the comfort of your home, from the comfort of your car, from the comfort of anywhere you are. You browse products, whatever kind of products, whether food, groceries, furniture, gadgets, anything. You place your order, you make your payments online without visiting a physical store, and before you know what is it, they will send delivery to you. Now we have examples of e-commerce. Okay, we have the one of product based, and that's like selling of clothes, electronics, or food. You can use Amazon, you can use Jumia. Okay, then we have the one that is service based, online consulting, digital marketing, or tutorial, and there are other these things that you can also use. So that is to say, you can fall into any of this category. Either you have a product or you have a service. I know I've mentioned this before. So it's either you have a product or you have a service that you are rendering. So the most important thing is that there is something that you are selling online. Okay, now we have so many models. Okay, an e-commerce model is the structure that defines how an online business operates. It explains who you sell to. Okay, it explains who you sell to, what you sell, how you make money. That are just the various models that we have. Okay, Your e-commerce business model needs to be adapted to the product or service that you sell, as well as your target audience. Okay, so and when you are choosing, you have to choose the right model. Now, before you start choosing the kind of e-commerce model that you want to use to run your business, either your fashion business, either whatever business that you are doing, you have to first of all understand your target market, product or services that you offer, users experience, payment and security. Now, because so many people will want to be making transfer, so that is why they advise us as entrepreneurs to always make sure that, you know, our product and services are connected to an online payment platform, okay, because they have security. Now, customer support, at every point when they send you message, you should be able to respond. You know, there are some organizations that are not good in responding to messages. Okay, they are not good in responding to messages. When people send them message, it takes them months, weeks before they respond to their clients. Okay, which is not okay, right? So we also have future growth. Yes, as a result, your business will continue to blossom. So for your target market, make sure that you understand your ideal customers, their location, age, income and buying habits. Choose a platform that reaches them easily. Can you see? You need to choose a platform that will reach them easily. So if products or services offered, the type of product matters. Physical goods, digital downloads or services may require different platforms. Now, if there's a particular business you are doing, there are platforms where you go to, you function well more than the other. So these are some of the research that you need to do before, you know, choosing a particular e-commerce model that you want to use. Is also applicable to those of us in the fashion industry. Okay, so you have to understand. Now, don't even let you just need to understand, you know, the platform that you will use and the people that you are targeting. Now, you can't be targeting the likes of I don't like mentioning names. You can't be targeting the likes of people in the highbrow area, and you are using a very low quality fabric to produce maybe your ready to wear stuff. No, if you are targeting people in that class, you need to look for something very unique, something that has premium quality. Okay, but if you are targeting people in the low class level, not talking down on anyone, okay, you will not go and be buying fabrics that cost as high as 20,000 per yard or 15,000 per yard, because those one, both the fabric, sewing, everything, they should be able to get it at maybe 5,000. Everything max 5,000 or 10,000, and now you're telling them just a yard is, you see that you are misshooting. So you need to understand your target audience. Okay, so let's move to the next. So I've talked about customer support. I've talked about future growth. As a result, your business will continue to grow. Okay, so there are various kinds of e-commerce business, we have the C2C, we have the B2C, okay, and we have C2C. Okay, these are things that when you go online, if you search for it, they are there. We have C2B. Okay, when you hear C means customer. When you hear B means business. Customer or consumer to business. Okay, B2B is business to business. A business, a particular business, their clients are also organizations business. That is what it's called, B2B. So depending on the one, but most, like me, I do customer, I do customer, business to customer, B2C. Okay, so it now depends on the, the, what's it called now, the model you are operating from, right? Consumer to business, business to consumer, business to business, whichever one. So just understand all that. Okay, so before you delve into any kind of business. Now let me try to coin it to also suit you too. Yes, you need to understand, before you pick up a niche, or when you pick up a niche, you need to understand the people that you are directing your content to. You need to understand the people that you are directing your content to. Yes, it's very important. Now, if I want to start up, if I want to start up, um, if I want to start up a market vlog, for instance, you see sometimes when you are trying to upload video, YouTube will ask you for your audience. Most times we choose, excuse me, not meant for children. Otherwise, they will be linking your video to Cocomelon. Maybe they'll be recommending it to people that watch Cocomelon and all those other, what's it called, you know. So, and for instance, maybe my son is watching Cocomelon. At the end of Cocomelon, they now show Dopa Apparel by TSK. So he includes, of course, he will get away and look for the next um, nursery rhyme to watch. So that is why, you need to be very focused to know your audience. Most times I just do not for children. All my videos are not for children, so that it will not go to the wrong audience. Now, when you already know your audience, you now understand the kind of content that you'll be putting out there. By the time you go to your analytics, you will find out the age range. Yes, you find out the age range of people that are watching your video, their behavior, if they are even mainly male or female and all that. So all those things will help you. So in this 2026, we are gonna make the money. Yeah, we are going to make the money in this 2026. So do well to always make sure that, whatever you have set your mind to do in this new year, make sure you do it. Okay, make sure you do it. So don't feel so relaxed. Don't feel the year is just starting. It has started, so let's start. Let's start. So thank you guys for sticking with me to this point. Let me also use this opportunity to introduce myself once again to you. My name is Uche Ifani. I'm the founder and creative director of Dopa Apparel by TSK. Okay, so I promised my subscribers that I'll be going on live throughout this month. Okay, I'll be going up live. I'll still be uploading some of my videos. I'll be going live, okay, just to talk to us, encourage us, right? So that we'll be at the right pace per time. So, and what we do here is, thank you for joining. Let me know where you're watching me from. What we do here is we make on this channel, we we do sewing tutorials and market vlog. The market vlog has to do with markets where fabrics or sewing items are sold. Okay, so anytime we go to the market, we make market vlog. So, but do well to continue watching our videos. Do well to always support this channel. Do well to continue to help us to grow. And let's see if in the short while we'll be able to get fully monetized with our 4,000 watch time hour. So do well to support us part time. Thank you so much for the support so far. You guys have been amazing. And if I've not said Happy New Year to you before, this is another opportunity to say Happy New Year to you. I love you guys. I love all my subscribers. Thank you guys. You have been very, very supportive. You have been very, very supportive, and I appreciate you guys so well. So do well to continue to watch our videos. Do well to continue to support this channel. And please, peradventure you come across this video, do well to give this video a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And anytime we come up live, do well to always support us, right? So do well to support us. Thank you so much, and let's have a good night rest. And from this part, I'm saying good night. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye. Bye, guys. See you in the next one. I don't feel like going, but I just have to go. Thank you. Bye.